Hello and welcome to Model Minutes. In today's video I'm doing a quick build of the Revell 1/72 scale P-51D Mustang. So inside this kit we've got the normal sprues of the main body, the wings, propeller and drop tanks. My first thing that I'm going to do here is cut off all the flash. There was quite a lot of flash, that's the extra bits of plastic left over from the moulding process, which needed trimming and filing off. The next step is painting the smaller parts, and then the larger parts were given another coat of silver because I wasn't completely happy with the silver colour of the initial moulding. Here I am painting the canopy silver as well. I masked off the areas for the D-Day stripes using tape. That was so I could get crisp white and black stripes on the sides and the crisp black stripes underneath as well. Although this kit has a copyright date of 2010, I feel that this mould is much older than that. This is because some of the parts don't quite match up to each other and it doesn't quite have the detail that you'd expect from a model kit that was designed and produced in the last 6 years. At this stage here I'm gluing on the drop tanks underneath. The drop tanks were supposedly made of cardboard and allowed the aircraft a longer range so that it could fly all the way to its target with the bombers at the same altitude and engage enemy aircraft at those heights. The P-51 having the Rolls-Royce engine as compared to the original Allison engine, which didn't give the best performance. At this stage now I'm just finishing off painting the smaller details on the propeller and painting on the tail fin. I did this freehand. I didn't see the need in masking it because of the mould lines. They were quite easy to follow. And as I said earlier, this is the wings with the black stripes and I've used the masking tape there. And I folded it all the way around as a single piece. And then when I come to cut those bits off, what I do is I'll cut through just enough with a knife on one side and then peel it off in one go. Now comes the part to install the internal components, so that's the cockpit, which was previously painted, and then glue the two halves of the body together. You need to make sure that all your paint is dry by this point, and also to scratch away the paint from the parts that are going to be glued because it doesn't quite give the right surface for the glue to bond on. On the wing you can see that the decal for the wing has already been applied, but the underneath one I'm doing now. I soak them in warm water and then use Microsol in order to get a nice finish that looks like it's been painted onto the aircraft. I'm just picking out the exhaust from the engine in a brass colour and finishing off with the decals, once again using Microsol to get them into position. There we are, nearly finished. All I'm going to do now is give it a quick coat of a satin varnish to give it a nice semi-shiny finish, to give it the sort of aluminium effect of the original aircraft. And now I'm gluing on the canopy using a all-purpose glue that doesn't react with the glass and make it foggy, but has a quicker drying time than PVA. The only thing is it does leave strings, so you have to watch out for them when you're putting that on. And the penultimate stage is to apply a dark wash to bring out panel lines. And finally I used a little bit of dust from a pencil to emphasize the exhaust from the engine and also the gun ports as well. It doesn't give a massive effect, but it does give a slightly used effect. So there we go, that's the P-51D Mustang from Revell. Quite an enjoyable kit to build, retailing for about £4.99. The only drawbacks are the older looking mould quality and the strange fit on some of the parts, but overall I would definitely recommend this model kit if you're a fan of P-51s and are looking for something cheap to build. Thanks for watching this video. If you like what you saw, make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you all again next time.